Hey, this is Carrie with Canary Quilts, and this is the last block of the Fat Quarter Shop 2023 Designer Mystery Block of the Month. And I already have it in my quilt. I was putting my quilt together as we were going along, so I just had to add my last block to my quilt top. Anyway, I call these my comfort blocks, by the way, if you're new here. I love these. They're just so much fun to put together each month. They're very comforting. The colors are comforting. The blocks aren't too hard or they aren't too easy, so I really look forward to these. This month we have Aster by Lisa Bongine, and I will have her information in the description below this video if you want to check it out. I am also doing the 2024 Designer Mystery Block of the Month with Fat Quarter Shop. So that's probably going to be starting this month. Also, if you're doing that, let me know. I will also be doing those blocks, letting you know how that one goes. And so you can hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and you'll see how that turns out next year. But anyway, I'm going to walk through this block real quick, and then I'm going to show you what the quilt top looks like. It really was a lot of fun to do this. Let me know how it's going for you. I know a lot of people are doing this. I had the 2022 Fat Quarter Shop Designer Mystery Block of the Month quilted by a long armor because I gave that quilt away. But this one I'm going to keep, so I think I will quilt it myself. So you can stick around and see how I do on that. But anyway, let's get started on this block, and then let's take a look at the full quilt. All right, we are on the last block of our 2023 Designer Mystery Block of the Month. This one was designed by Lisa Bongine. I hope I said that right. Her website's right there, lisabongine.com, and I will have it in the description down below also. She has called this one Aster. This is the last one in our quilt for this 2023 Designer Mystery Block of the Month, and I will probably have my quilt put together when I get this done. So, last comfort block, and then we start up on 2024 pretty soon. So our cuts are pretty easy. We have the base of our flying geese here, and then the corners of our flying geese are right here. This is the center of our quilt. This green paired with a few of these pink ones will go around the center. And then the pink and the white and squares and rectangles are going to make up this down here in these corners. So I'm going to start with the corners, and we'll get that put together, then we'll move to the flying geese, and then we can put the center together. All right, last block. It's exciting. Our corner is going to be put together like this from the pieces we cut. We've got a pink square here, and I've got them in piles of 4 because we have 4 corners. 4 rectangles, and then the squares are in the middle, each in piles of 4, and then the white rectangles on this side, and then a pink square. So all 4 of our corners are going to be built exactly the same. One easy way to remember how this goes together is we're going to sew these in these rows and always iron towards the pink. Makes it easy. There's our 3 rows. Since we've ironed towards the pink, our seams will nest really nice, so these will go together really good. Also, we will be ironing towards the outer rows, and then our corners will be done. There's my 4 corners. Those are really pretty. All right, on to the flying geese. So I want my corner to be oriented up and down. So when I put it on, I need to put it on sideways. So that's what I've done with my line here, so that when I fold it over, it will go up and down. Same with this one. I put my line on there so that when it gets folded over, all my flying geese will be up and down. I don't want them to be different. So I don't want them to look like that. I want them to look like this. So that's how you have to put your flying geese down to get that look, is to make sure that your pattern is going sideways when you put it down so that it's going up and down when you fold it. And that's how I have put my diagonal lines on here. So that's how I'm going to sew them on all 4 of them. Sew on the diagonal line, trim 1/4 of an inch from your seam, and iron towards the corner. There are my flying geese with all the print in the same direction. So now we want to put together our center, and the first thing we need to do is take 2 of our green strips with 2 pink squares and put a pink square on each side of our green strip, and we're going to iron towards the pink squares. We could also add our green strips to our center, which I think I'll do right now since I'm over at the machine. We iron towards the pink, we iron towards the blue, so when we put these together, our seams will nest, we'll have nice points there. And our center will be done. We're gonna iron towards these outer green rows we're putting on. There's my center finished. We're gonna add our flying geese so that the white part's pointing towards the center. We wanna put together our outer rows. You wanna make sure these pink squares are up here in the blue corners. And we're gonna be ironing towards the corners here and the center down here. There we go, block 12 by Lisa Bongine and called Aster. Really pretty, really fun to put together. Again, not too hard, not too easy. So I'm going to get this trimmed out. I am going to put it into my row, and then I'm going to put my row on the rest of my quilt and probably start putting the border on. So I'll show you that as I start getting that finished. All right, here is the finished quilt. It really didn't take too long. I already had the rest of the quilt put together. I just had to add this block to the bottom row. You could see the block there in the bottom row on the right hand side. And then I had to border it out. So I really didn't show that because it was just so easy to do. There just wasn't much to show. Took me an hour or 2 to finish it up. At this point, you're just kind of working with a bigger quilt. So I'm looking forward to the 2024 Fat Quarter Shop Block of the Month. It's going to be different colors, and it's than the last 2 years, and it's going to be houses. So it will be interesting. Let me know if you're doing this one. Let me know if you're doing 2024. I am going to quilt this one myself. I don't have any plans on giving it away. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'd love to hear your comments, and hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.